Alright, in our last video, I showed you how to turn a head on a figure when you're going to carve a figure and the head needs to be turned. I showed you how to turn that head, in other words, on a solid piece of figure where you don't have to carve the head separate from the body. Now what we're going to do today is to follow up on that. I'm going to show you how we would do that when we do the figure itself, in other words. This is a little 3-inch figure that I have here, and let me adjust this just a little bit. This is a, let me get this right. This is a little 3-inch figure that I cut out, and we're going to turn the head on this thing, and I'm going to show you how this little figure would look. This is only 3 inches tall, so so we're just going to go ahead and get the shoes down. And remember what I said on the last video in turning the head. Instead of, we make the head square, okay? Now I cut this just but you make the head square. If you want to turn the head, you just leave the head in a square shape. You don't cut it the way that I usually have my figures. I'm just going to remove some wood in here around the legs and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna cut that down just a little bit. Okay. Oop. Kind of picked it up a little bit. All right, that's just to get that out of the way a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now remember what I talked about. We're just gonna do this little bit here. Now remember what I talked about, and what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go ahead and turn the head on this side. Last time we turned it on the right side. I'm going to turn it on the left side here. So let me get this kind of squared off, ready to go. And remember, we come, if you want to turn the head, you come from this side. Let me go ahead and do this. I want to get this out of the way right here also. Now I did this with the woodcutter seam that I did for you, but I turned his heads completely sideways on that one. So what we're first of all going to do is we're going to kind of get this over here. Since this head is going to be the back, we're just going to kind of move this forward like this, in other words. Okay. Because remember, we're turning the head and it's going to be looking this way. So a lot of this is going to just be forward like that. Alright, we're going to come over here and we're going to just go ahead and make where our nose is going to be right in here, okay? Let's just make our nose right there. And we're going to go ahead and cut in right here and make our nose. just like that. Okay? And that's where our nose is going to be. And this down here is where our mouth is going to be. We're going to come over here and we're just going to kind of cut this like that. And let's go ahead and sort of establish our nose right here. Just like that. So where you go, you see how we've got the nose looking this way, in other words. And let's go ahead and bring this forward over here. First of all, let's go ahead and separate the head. I don't want to drop my. Separate the head from the figure itself. Okay, so there you go. Now the head is like over here. Yeah, we're turning to the left this time. Like that. Okay. Like that. Let's go ahead and get this in here like this. All right. So we're just going to kind of remove this in here. Just that. Kind of do this here. And just sort of cut. And as we cut more, you see the head is turning even more. See that? Look at that. See how the head turns? Okay. Now, what I do to get the head straight is I come in here and I come across, as y'all seen me do many times, so that I can get the face in here. I make a little cut like that. And I remove that. Okay. And I come across just like this. And I take that off into there. Where the hair is going to be. Okay. And we can cut back on the face a little bit in here. So it'll give us even more of a structure of the face. There we go. And we do the same over here. We sort of give it the, and we take some of this down in here. Okay. Just like that there. All right, now as you can see now, let me come up in here and take some of this out underneath him. So as you can see, he's looking the other way. I'm going to take a little bit more here because he's not going to need that much hair. Now, we have the guy looking to his left side. Now, what we want to do is we want to just go ahead and make the ear in here. Make the ears a little bit bigger so that I can come back and I can make them smaller if I want to. But you can't make them small and then try to make them big again. Just going to kind of make the ear in there. And we're going to make the ear over here. Same way. Come in here. All right. And we come in here and take a little of that out right there. There we go. Okay. Now, let's just sort of come up underneath here and remove some of this to give it even more of a protruding face, a lot, as we have it here. All right. Now, what do we do with the hair? We did last time. We put, I like to go ahead and make him an older guy. So I'll do like what I did last time. And we want to bring this forward in here because it makes him look like we want to get more proportion to the head. And this up here is a little bit too high. That's got to come down. Just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make him a little bit bald, like I did last time. I'm just going to come in the back here. I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to cut that. Cut that right there. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to take a little bit more off back in here. There we go. Now I have to bring this forehead down. All this has to be brought down back here, so that we have the head is, so we just keep coming down until we get some symmetricness to the, now you can do it this way. You can put the hair on him. It doesn't matter. I've done it several ways. You can put a hat on him. Just sort of like that. Okay. And bring this forehead down. There we go, where we sort of join back of it here. And bring that hair down a little bit back here. And bring this down right in here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cut a little bit of this chin off here. Just a little bit. And we're going to make our cuts in our mouth right here. And our cuts in our mouth right here. As you know, I make deep cuts. Okay. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Just look at your proportions a little bit. That's all. There we go. Just like that. I'm going to bring this just over just a little bit. I'm sorry. Cut this a little bit deeper in here. Okay. Now. I'm just going to kind of flip that nose just a little bit right there. Flip it just a little bit like there. There we go. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start working on the body a little bit. And bring it down to the what we want as far as the face and everything like that. But as you can see from this side, I have brought the head to a turn. Okay. Now this ear will have to be brought down a little bit, which is okay. That's why I make them a little bit bigger. Way I can bring them down. Let me get my pencil here. All right. Now, let's just go ahead and put this one in his pocket. We've done this many a times. I'm going to put that arm in his pocket. And let's see, just a little bit more. Actually, the arm can actually come back a little bit more. So there you go. Now we've got the arm in the pocket. And this arm, we're just going to go ahead and, bring it, and we're going to put a cane in his hand over here. this is going to come down here like this, in other words. We're going to bring this over here like this. I come up here and we remove this in here. Take it off again, because we're going to have the hand sort of like this situation in here. It's going to go all the way back into here. Okay? And we remove this in here. Now that's way, the arm is way too big, so that has to be come back some. And then we come from the back here, and we come down. Just like this. And we start taking some off in here. Okay, see that? And we're going to come up, take a little bit off the back here. And we'll come back here with the legs, and we'll just kind of take some off in here. Okay. Now, these shoes are still too big. But we'll remedy that. And we'll bring them down. And bring them further apart. And we'll cut in between the legs a little bit too. Okay. Now let's look at it now, okay? Here, looking good. I want to bring just a little bit more from the back here of his, there we go. Bring that forward a little bit more. His head was a little too far in the back, okay? Just a little bit too far in the back.